Hello, my name's Charlie and I'm about to go homeless. Well, I'm not, but my organization and two other nonprofits and a lot of people in our community are about to lose their home. 3 years ago, I saw a senior walking in minus 32 with no hat and no mittens, and he was wearing sneakers and he was pushing a cart. And I drove by him and I thought to myself I should help him, and I didn't. And it wasn't because I didn't want to help, it was because I didn't know how to help him. So I told myself that day, I made a promise that I would never drive by or walk by somebody again without offering them help. Since then, I started off by giving people winter survival bags who were out in the cold and they were homeless. And then I started helping them find safe, affordable housing. Then in July of 2015, I saw a need in our city where there was only one meal being served a day, and I partnered with What Kids Need Moncton, and we got our community together and we started feeding people in a parking lot. In November of 2015, we went to our city council and asked for an old city bus and a piece of dirt to park it on so that we could still serve people supper as winter was coming. And then we waited. And then the snow started. In January, we ended up finding a place to serve people with the help of Curl Moncton. After realizing the potential of this home for our community, we put together a request that we presented to City Council in July of 2016, and we were advised that changes need to be made to our request. In between July and November of 2016, several revisions were made and presented to City Council. In November, City Council agreed to give us a $200,000 loan to purchase the $380,000 building, as well as a $25,000 a year grant for 10 years to pay back the loan. And in February of 2017, the council rejects this agreement and gives us a $25,000 a year grant for 10 years to continue feeding people, which is dispersed into two payments of $12,500 each payment. So that brings us today. We no longer have a down payment for our home, and although we appreciate the $12,500 every 6 months, it's not a down payment. The Humanity Project is a true meaning of a community working together. When we got this building, we didn't even know how we were going to pay the power or how we were going to pay the utilities, but we knew that the cost of people going hungry was much more substantial than the cost of operating a building. And we rolled the dice and we took a leap of faith and we believed in our community, and together, in just over the last year, we've housed 65 people who were experiencing homelessness. We've given out free clothes, furniture, toys, and survival items to those in need. We provided Christmas gifts with 719 children with the help of What Kids Need Moncton. And we've given out over 1,000 food boxes to people and families in emergency situations with the help of Full Bellies. We secured a deal with the local grocery store to no longer throw out edible food. With What Kids Need Moncton, we fed over 70,000 meals with love, dignity, and respect to our city's children, seniors, homeless, and working poor families. And we did all of this with 100% volunteer run, community support from amazing people and businesses, $34,089 in funding. But most importantly, we did it by working together as a community for our community, because compassion has no boundaries and kindness has no limits. We've worked from our homes, we've worked from a parking lot, but we've come to realize that we can accomplish a lot more with a permanent home. And the past few years have taught us that relying on government funding has slowed us down with red tape and politics. And yes, I said politics, because I've spent the last year dealing with politicians when I could have spent the last year helping more people. What we've accomplished as a community working together in such a short time is nothing less than amazing. But we need a home, and we need your help. We've spent the last 3 months looking for a feasible location, and there is nothing in our price range. So we need $160,000, and we have 30 days to raise the money, as Curl Moncton has another buyer, and they have plans of their own for their project. Asking for help is the hardest thing a person can do, because you have to push your pride out of the way, and it's hard times out there for a lot of people. But I need to push my own pride out of the way, and I need to ask for help, not for myself, but for the people that we serve every day. And the return on this $160,000 is invaluable to the children and seniors and homeless and working poor families in our community that visit our center. Our vision is to have an all-in-one community center where people who are struggling know that they can get the help they need and the resources they need, and one day to have transitional housing for people who are living out on the streets. What we've done so far as a community is amazing, and I believe in community. So what we're asking is any person or business, if you can donate $1, $10, $100, or $1,000, every dollar counts and gets us one step closer to our goal. You can come on into our location at 358 Lutz Street and make your donation, get a free hug, and you can see what kind of difference you're making in the community. I'm going to post in the description the ways that people can help and donate, and if you have any ideas, then please don't hesitate to contact us. But $160,000 is a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money if everyone works together, because every dollar goes directly back to building a better community for all of us. You know, I believe in a better world, and I believe in people helping people. And hopefully we can raise the money we need to be able to do this and to be able to keep our home for our community. But if we can't, you can find us in a parking lot near you, because we will not give up on the people who are struggling and suffering in our community. So I just want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video and share this video, and I want to thank you all for the support, and together we can fix this. So thank you.
Hannah, can you ask Tracy the next minute for TV? Just tell her Milo wants to talk to her.